Guys, how to use thinkorswim, and this is just me learning through my computer. So for example, you're in the home page. Well, here's home screen, right? This home screen. From home screen, obviously you don't use this. What you want to use, go here, this tab right here, go to monitor. Right here, monitor shows you your trades you did. Right here's the stocks you took for the day. Right here you can see the P&L. Lost $27 today. This every single trade, it tells you the time and more details, how many shares and stuff like that. And then trade, you have options to either trade stocks or options. So let's go back to monitor. So monitor, you have activity and positions, and then you got count and statements, random stuff, FX. I don't use this, and I don't use this. For trade, you go all products. For options, this will saying waiting for data. Right now will pop up. There we go. So right here's a chain. These are, I put all. So here you could change how many you want to show. You could put 8. And now it shows 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, it shows you the strike price right here. How much is the bid? How much is the ask? How many open interests are there? How many people are pretty much like the volume and stuff. And here are different dates. Alright, under trade, there's also Forex trade. I don't use that. Futures trade, I don't use that. Active trader, I use it. So this is where the main window I use. Here you have charts. So the way you set this up is here's on this side you have how many blocks you want. So you could set up many blocks. I only use 2. Let's go back to 2. There we go. Obviously you could move this around. There we go. To edit the buttons, you go here, and then you could add and subtract the different types of buttons you want. So here are the buttons. There you go. Okay. Time and force. This is good till cancel during the day. A template. If you want brackets, right here, pretty much for the top one is the first bracket. You will stop out when it goes down $1. You will take profit when it goes up $1. Here is the second bracket. Like half of the shares are for the first bracket. The second half is for the second bracket. And you could move it around. You could put a trading stop, which means it moves when the stock price moves by a certain amount. You could change that however you like. So you put trading stop. You could change this trading stop eventually. Alright, I mostly use single. And again, if you want to add this, you just go back here. Here's an example of like a standard buttons. So here's the button thing where you could add all these buttons here to make it look like here in this side. Okay. Here on the side of each little square, you have time and sales, which pretty much shows all the prices as the top market's going. Trade, that's just different. That's this. You have big buttons. I don't use those. It's pretty much the same thing. You got chart, chart, chart. Alright, I only use one chart, the main chart. You got, what is this? Phase scores. I don't use that. Dashboard. I don't use that. Level 2 is this thing right here. Pretty much just shows you the bid and the ask. How many people are bidding. But this is not so accurate in terms of how much people are bidding. It's just kind of a rough estimate. So this pretty much tells you the spread. People are willing to pay $3.25, but they're asking for $3.60. You got news. You can put news. Here's the news on this side. So basically you can select all these on every cube. You select if the window is big enough. If it's too small, it won't pop up. Alright, on this side, a little tab. You could add watch list. Go scroll down right here. You could add watch list. So you just click it and make another one. Nope, I didn't want to. So you could just delete it. Delete gadget. There we go. Here I made one for options. I call this the option list. The reason I use that is when I want to pick an options, let's go to random one. Boom, click it. I click on the code. This is the code, the option code, and then go add to option list. Boom, it appeared right there. There it is. But let me delete these. Boom, boom. Alright, so that's when I use that. Alright, let's go back to active trader. So right here you have this button where you could change where you want to link. So you could link it up to this chart by pressing the same color, number 2. I have this little list linked up to number 3. Let me move this to the side so you can see. There you go, linked up. You can link it to anyone. So I have it to number 3, blue. Change this to blue 3, and now whatever I type here, like BAC, it will pop up right there. Boom, see, it changed. And then for this one, I have it linked up to this one right here. So whenever I click any of these, it pops up. There it is. So I have account info and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the watch list. So whenever I want to check for strategies, I just go up and down. Pops up on that window. And I also have it linked up to this other. So you have yellow. These are unlinked. This is the VIX. This is a SPY. The way you get another window is if you go to here, you press detach, and boom, that appears by itself. So make sure this is your main window. I would suggest, and that's not trading advice, but my personal opinion, it's best to have the main window as the main trading place. Here's where you enter how many shares you want. You know, you could be trading 2 things at the same time, or you can link it up and trade the same one. Right here you have the chain of prices where you could like quick buy, quick sell. You go boom, sell, cancel. You got flatten, which is like also like get rid of it, close everything. You got join bid to pay for the bid. So that's why you got level 2 to show what you're bidding. Move this to the side. It doesn't want to. There we go. There we go. Market is just whatever's available, whatever price. Alright. I also got a scanner for scanning penny stocks. I'll make a different video for this. But pretty much these are my settings for the penny stocks. I don't really trade penny stocks, but I have it when there's probably something good. I have this arrangement. You can edit it here, customize, and then you could add it and arrange it however. You can move up and down to change which order you want it. You just press scan and they show up. Alright. Next thing is I don't want that closed. Alright. And then if you want, I also have this one. This is just pretty much activity and positions. As a detach, go to monitor, activity and positions. I detach that by doing this again. Go like boom, or actually this one I think. Boom, detach. There you go. And then you could, it's pretty much this one right here. It's just shrink. But yeah, I already have one. So we did trade, analyze. I don't really use it. This is more for like options. It gives you a probability of the price of something or the volatility. I don't really use it, but it has some statistics here. Scan, pretty much the scanner, which I detached this scanner. Again, you go to detach. Boom, you click that and detach it. Are they different? Let me see. Yeah, they're different. Okay, so let's go to market watch or scan. You also have option hacker, spread hacker, spread book. I don't really use these anything. Oh. Yeah, I don't really use these things. Market watch. It pretty much just tells you like when earnings are coming up and stuff like that. So you can hover over and it tells you earnings conference call for random things. It tells you the symbol and all that. I think you change it to like monthly. You can see the month like that. It tells you earnings, how much they made. Today we're on the 23. Tomorrow there's earnings of what? Let's see. Survey, earnings conference calls of I don't know what. 37 of them. Okay. Let's go to day. Right here it pretty much tells you the symbols and stuff like that. Let's go to week. Let's go Friday. I don't know if I click Friday. You could check off, show off. I just want to see earnings. You can say splits. Not really a lot. So yeah, earnings 23. It tells you before market or after market for the symbol. But you could also scan for them as well. So we go to scan, option hacker, days to expiration, the gammas, all that stuff. Alright, so again, market watch, finance rates, there's like forex markets, visualize, not important. Alerts, you could set alerts. So how do you set alerts? Go to trade, active trader, you right click and then you put create alert, and so I put above or below that price right here. Okay, that's how you do it. What else are we looking at? Well, I guess studies. If you want to add studies, you go here. Where is it? Right here, studies, quick study, all studies. You gotta know the name of the study to like find the one you want, but I don't really use study. This is the VWAP. You can change the time frame, 1 minute, day, chart, and then you could also change time axis. If you want just to show a year, you could show 20 years back. You go okay, and now you can see 20 years of Adobe history. Goes back to 2003. You can see the stock market crash of 08. Big drop. Alright. What else do I want to show? I want to show you hotkeys. Hotkeys for thinkorswim. Go to order defaults. You go to stocks. This is where you change how much you want the order to pop up. Like here's 5. Increments is like if I press the plus sign, the minus sign goes up or down by 1, but you can change that however you want. There's a maximum quantity of orders. I guess how much in total I could add here, up to 300. Hotkeys, you go here. I only have one enabled, which is this one. These are my hotkeys. I don't really use them, but you could customize them right here. And yeah, you just click one and then right there you edit it. Okay, alright, that's for hotkeys. Anything else I want to show? I think that's pretty much it. To zoom in, go right there. To make it to go like this, you first have to move this. Remove this and then you're able to go like that. Alright, you can also go like this, a square. It's too zoomed in. Alright. Volume, you could overlap it if you want. You could do that by going settings, appearance, or actually general, overlap volume right here. Price axis, don't really do much with that. Time axis, you could do automatic, where you scroll and then it automatically adjusts to the chart price and stuff like that. It fits the pattern, the chart. You can go to this and do manual, and then it just stays the same. But you can go here and auto. There you go. This little pop-up thing, there we go, it pops up. I think you go to, I forgot how I did it. I think it was honestly I forgot how to do it, but basically those things are pretty much here. You don't really need that. You just go here and go from there. You can also go from here, you know, drawing tools, I guess, and stuff like that. Oh shit, what I do? I think that's pretty much it. This is pretty much my trading setup. I have basically 3 screens, two computers. On the other computer I have one like this, but like 4 different stocks. And then on the other screen I'll share with this computer, and I have this on the other computer. This one's the only one on this computer, and this one too, but these 2 are on another computer usually. What else can I show you all? I think that's it. Hopefully this video. Another thing I want to include is how to use OnDemand, which is how to backtest, how to go back in the past. So for that, you go here, this little OnDemand thing, click it, and boom, you're ready to go. So to use this, let's say Adobe, you go here to change the date. Hopefully it's not slow today. It's kind of slow. Uses a lot of memory. So what I like to do is I like to pause it first, and then I'll choose a date, the 11th, and then I'll change the time using the up and down button. That's what I prefer. So change it. Glitching. Ready? See, it didn't. Sometimes it glitches. That's what I don't like about it. Alright, let's go. Press go. Let's see if it works. Alright, let's go to the 1 minute. So there's a simulation. Let's see. If I press play, will it play? Will it go? Just gotta wait and see. Doesn't seem to do anything. The time is clicking. Alright, let me pause it again. Change the time to the opening bell. And let's go. Press go. It's setting up. Let's press play. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. I guess this even the watch list also updates, but it seems to not be doing anything. Well, actually the time didn't change. Let me pause it. Change it up to 32. Press go. Alright, now we see it. Let's press play. Alright, yeah, this thing is kind of slow. Let me connect my Ethernet cable. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now it's working. So we just go here. We go buy market. A little bit slow. Join the ask. Or flatten. Flatten doesn't really work, so we'll just sell market. There we go. I made $1.60 in fake money, of course. It's a little laggy, so you can see here it's just kind of lagging. Boop 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 boop, because it's a lot of data. That's the reason why. Let me close this right here. It's also showing you all of your charts are back to that date, which is kind of cool. That's a cool feature about this. Alright, so that's how you use OnDemand. And then to stop, I recommend pressing pause first, and then just click OnDemand, and it will exit you out. And also keep in mind, you can also trade options using the OnDemand feature. simulation. You could yeah, simulated option prices will also show up as they were in back then, so that's kind of cool too. So that's how you use on-demand, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye. You helped, and I'll see you all in the next video. Make sure to subscribe, like. Thank you for doing so.